In this video, let's take a look at standard splines and extended splines. So I'll go under Create, and let's go to Shapes. And here's my splines, and here's extended splines. So if you go to splines, you can make some really simple splines over here. Just make a simple line. You can make a rectangle. You can make a circle. You can make an ellipse, a donut. So click and drag and then let go and drag the inside thickness. And you can make something called a star right there. And again, you can change the shape of the star like such. So click and drag and let go and just drag with your mouse. Also a helix. And then you can click on modify after creating the helix. Give it some turns and a radius 2. Then you also have something called extended splines right over here. So you have a T, you have a W rectangle, an angle over here, and so on. So right now, another thing that is really unique with splines is, let's say if I click on the helix and click on Z to zoom in, let's change the color of the helix so we can see it much better. Let's say if I'm increasing the radius and a little bit height on the helix, and let's move it over here. There's another thing over here called rendering. And this is really cool because in Max, in 3ds Max, splines can be rendered. So you can have them enable in renderer, which means that only when I hit the render button right here, you can see that it's showing me. If I turn this off and if I hit render, you can see it's not showing. I can also have the interpolation rendering in viewport. And I can also give it a thickness, some sides, and an angle. I can also have it at rectangle right there. So that is really a nice feature. Same thing with this. Well, let's say the star in this case. If I hit Z, I can go enable in renderer and enable in the viewport on the star. Give it a thickness, some sides right over here, and an angle. And you can do that to the rest as well. So I can go to this one, enable in viewport, and I can give it a nice little thickness and a side. So really a nice little tool right there. The enable in viewport and renderer. So the rendering parameters inside the spline itself are really useful.